What's happening, everybody? So if you're here, it's because earlier you probably watched the review we did on the Instant Pod coffee maker that's sitting right next to me. Now you're here because you want to learn about this product, the Instant, is that right? No. This product, the Instant Milk Frother. So if you're like me, you like lattes, you might like cappuccinos, this review is just for you. Stay tuned. So here it is. On the left side we have the beautiful Instant Pod coffee frother, and then on the left side over here we have the Nespresso Aeroccino 3, as you can see here. Now this one we got first because we got a really good deal on an Nespresso Virtuoso milk frother combo. It was like $159. Bed Bath & Beyond gives you that, coupon where you get an additional 20% off. So we ended up paying like I want to say it was like $110 for this and the Virtuoso machine that's over here to the right. I'm not going to show that because we're talking about milk frothers. So this one we went ahead and picked up recently, and the reason why we picked that up because we came to find that this thing was pathetic. This thing constantly overflows, and that's considering that we always kept it between the halfway mark. So this machine here, let me grab it real quick, show you. This machine right here, the Aeroccino 3, the very expensive Aeroccino 3, it has multiple settings. So you got your minimum line, you got your maximum line, and you got your little spinner in there for frothing the milk. Now we never went above the maximum line, and sometimes we kept it between the lower mark and the upper mark, and this thing always, almost 90% of the time, overflowed. Now quite honestly, that's annoying because you have to sit there and babysit this thing basically. And when this thing overflows, the only way you can stop it is to hit the stop button here or take it off the thing right away, because once this thing gets going and overflows, it just makes a mess everywhere. And the thing is, this thing overflowing, you got electrical components. These components are kind of waterproof here, but you got electrical components that are, right here, the element here, and then you've got all this stuff under here, and then milk just gets everywhere, and you got to clean it up. When you got to clean it up on a daily basis, every single day, it can get extremely annoying. And we're going to do a test today to test this out versus this, and we're going to see if this thing overflows again versus this thing. Now the reason why we were attracted to this one was, one, it was new. Two, I like how lightweight it is. It's very lightweight in comparison to the Nespresso Aeroccino 3, and it's large capacity. So we really like that, and it had more settings than this one does for different things. Very straightforward. It kind of tells you, little diagrams here, what setting you're on. You can hit the setting thing, and it kind of toggles to each picture to tell you exactly where you're at. So very simple functionality there. You simply plug it in and you're ready to go. You got your heating element here. You got your heating element on the bottom, your magnet. So here, once you take this out, there's your lid. Very simple, very straightforward. It's got a simple gasket. In the thing, you've got your mixer. Oh boy, really packed those things. I guess that's a good thing. So today we're going to do two things. We're going to froth some milk, and we're going to take some temperatures of what this machine here, the Instant froth maker is producing. So there's a little groove on this here. So that little groove, you want to go ahead and, will that focus? Come on, focus. So anyways, that groove right there, there we go. That groove right there, you want to get in there so it fits in that groove, and they say you just want to kind of push it down, and that's it. So I think we're good there. And what's kind of cool is I'm a big guy, so I have pretty big hands. My hand can fit in there with no problem to do what I got to do. Okay, so that's pretty cool. This one here, I'm not really getting my hand in there. You know, I can't get it in there. So, you know, sometimes grabbing the thing in here is a little more difficult, you know, if you got bigger hands. Small hands, you're not going to have to worry. Okay, so this one too, just like the Aeroccino, this one has different settings. So you've actually 3 settings. So you've got a minimum, and then you've got a middle one in there that is for your maximum cold, warm, or extra thick foam setting. And then you've got a maximum setting if you're just trying to create hot chocolate, maybe hot coconut milk, or something hot without foam. You have a maximum setting in there, which is really cool. But I'm pretty sure if you know, you can mess around with this thing and kind of see what it's capable of doing without overflowing. Today we're just going to test it on the maximum lines. We're going to go maybe for some thick foam and see how that produces. So let's go ahead and get into that now. I'm going to grab some milk. So today we're testing out with 2% milk, lactose free, just because we like lactose free milk. So we're going to go ahead and pour that to the max line. Heck, while we're at it, let's test this bad boy. We're going to go ahead and put this one on the max line. I'm going to go just under the max on that because I want to see if it overflows again. It did it this morning and it really pissed me off. We're going to try it again, and we're going to see if this thing overflows, and if it does, I'm going to be upset. Because I'm going to have to, you know, I'm going to have to go get a towel right now just to make sure I'm ready for that. So this is the first time I am putting anything in this machine here. We're going to get into some swirly action because we love the swirls. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of film this as they're going. We're going to time this versus this to see how fast it goes. And then what I'd like to do, what was I saying? Oh my. Sucks when you wing it. We don't use scripts here. Right now, we're comparing $30 versus $100. So will a $30 milk frother be able to do what a $100 milk frother is? That is the question. So without further ado, let's go ahead and we're going to go extra thick here. And this one, it just does what it does. Go! Wait, go! There it goes. So here we go. Let's go ahead and, oh yeah, bad boy's getting some swirly action. So this one here, the instant doesn't seem as aggressive as this one. This one just, it sounds aggressive. Oh boy, I forgot the cloth. This one's scaring me, so I'm going to put the lid on that real quick. I'm going to set this down. I'm going to run and get a cloth real quick. I'm going to get 2 cloths. Okay, so one of the biggest complaints that I have seen about the Aeroccino 3 and even the Aeroccino 4 is that it does leak. It does overflow a lot. So this one, nice and smooth. You can see that one, it's just nice and relaxing. It's taking its time, it's not getting crazy. Something sounded like it just started speeding up. Nespresso. It's getting to that point now. It's getting to that scary point. This one, I ain't even worried about it. Look at it, it's starting to heat up, starting to fog up, but I ain't even worried about it. Look at that capacity. I'm not worried about this machine. This one here, see, look at that. It's already overflowing. And once it gets to that point, look at that. It's lifting, it's straight lifted. Look at that. There it goes. It's everywhere now. Look at all the milk everywhere. I'm going to stop that. I guess the first time I didn't hit the button hard enough. So right now, extra thick setting. It's kind of flowing right at the top. Not quite nervous yet because it's not really. Take this off real quick. Oh no, it's still below. Extra thick setting. As you notice here, I was able to clean up the mess. Shame on you, Nespresso. Shame on you for making an expensive product that overflows and gets everywhere. That's just annoying. That's annoying. It's annoying for companies to whip out a product like that, expensive as it is, knowing it has issues, and just not doing anything about it. No issues. This thing is nice and smooth. No issues. Look at that. Extra thick, creamy foam is being made, and it's done. Boom. All right. Now, take that texture. I love the handle. I'm going to say that right now. I love the handle feature because you don't have to grab, you know, the hot metal parts of any. Look at that foam. Nice and creamy. All right, so let's go ahead and why don't we make a latte? Let's make a latte. I love lattes. Okay, so the way I like to do it, you know, I like to get somewhat fancy. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 pumps of vanilla into my cup here. We're going to go ahead and pour some milk. Oh yeah, look at that thick foam. Wow, that is really thick. And it's creamy. Oh my gosh. It's like super micro. It just looks like a marshmallow. How awesome is that? We love marshmallows. Okay, so that's cool. It's really cute because you have matching milk frother and matching coffee maker, both from Instant. They work hand in hand. How awesome is that? So take your coffee. Now, of course, you can't fit it there, so don't do it. Just keep that up. Put it there. Open this up. Take out any pod you might have in there. Take your little K-cup, not K-cup, I'm sorry, I'm confusing Keurig with Nespresso. Take your Aftermarket or your Nespresso pod, put it in the slot, boom, just like that. Close the lid, and I'm just going to hit 2 ounce. Now remember before I told you with this machine you don't got to do much, just hit 2 ounce, just like that. And now it's going to come out with a nice creamy Nespresso froth. And I like to kind of spin this a bit. Just make it look dirty. I love dirty coffee. Uh-oh. Don't want to overflow. All right. So you could do something like that. Very simple. Take a little straw or a spoon. Give it a little stir. Make it look nice and pretty. Oh yeah. That is some thick cream. I'm going to tell you right now, that produced some very thick cream. So look at how cute that looks. A nice espresso latte. Oh, that's awesome. So I think they said on average this thing takes about 3 minutes or so. Cool thing I like about this, it says here it'll do oat and soy milk. It will create foam for that on either warm or cold. And then coconut milk, only coconut milk. You can use that with only the cold setting. So it'll create foam, but only on the cold setting. So it says here you can add whatever syrups you want, no problem. Beforehand, cinnamon, nutmeg, fragrant items like lavender. Who puts lavender in their coffee? If you've ever put lavender in your coffee, post a comment below. If you guys are even using something else that's pretty cool that you might have got for a good deal, what milk frothers are you using these days? What's working for you? Before these, we had a Nespresso machine. That thing was pretty cool. You know, post in the comments. I really want to get your feedback, you know, because again, this channel's new and this channel's for you. So we want you to get involved. I want you to comment because I like to engage with my people. So I would say 100% for the price of $29.97 or whatever, under 30 bucks. Heck yeah, that is a great buy and a great deal. Large capacity, nothing overflowed, and you saw what that weird, stupid $100 machine over there did. It overflowed live. So you got to see it firsthand. It overflowed, and it made me have to stop filming just to clean up the mess. And this one here didn't do that one bit. So go out, get you one. It's the instant milk frothing machine. So that's our review for today. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're going to be producing all kinds of videos throughout this year, from things from apparel, things from starting your own apparel business, to just simple DIY around the house. Building shelves, building stupid things. Yeah, that's a good word. Building stupid things. We're going to do it all. So click that like, click that subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. This is James, and I'm out.